House music.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Miss Bree, and today we hit 1 year. Well, okay, so it's been like 1 year and some change. So I purchased this beauty back in, I want to say I purchased in June or July, and then it came in August. So we're about 2 months after the year, but I made a list so that we're all on track of the cons and the pros. You can see the pros are more than the cons, so to let you know this is going to be a good one. So let's get into it. The pros of this machine: number one, perfect wigs, professional wigs each and every time. It increases your quantity, and it also increases the quality of wigs that you are producing with this machine. Not saying you can't have the same thing with traditional sewing machine, but with an industrial sewing machine, you are creating wigs as they would do overseas. All the items that you need for this, for an industrial machine, can be found on Amazon. It can be found at your local Joann's fabric store, but any place that sells sewing machine products, that's where you can find all the things that you need for an industrial sewing machine. Now, I can say when it comes to some of the needles, you do have to outsource that, but that's another, we'll say, pro con. It's simple stitching. It's a straight stitch, simple stitch. You can just go get on your machine and start stitching. It's not, bear with me. So my manufacturer, my seller, she communicated really well. She did. I would send her messages, and then she would respond the next day. This is a great investment, whether or not you do want to make wigs. So I forgot to include the total amount. In total, I paid $663. Now, this was back in 2021. The price may have gone up for the new year, but the link is below if you would like to purchase. So let's get into the cons. Y'all already know that the operation manual does not come with this machine, and you will have to outsource other operation manuals that are one and the same other machine that you have. Number two, this machine does ship overseas. It can come damaged, mechanical issues maybe, you just never know. It comes damaged or not, or how it's handled. Like, of course it says fragile, but y'all already know how they do. If you are in a time crunch, I suggest that you order this machine as soon as possible so that you can get your machine in due time. This is a DIY setup. It's not for beginners. This machine is not for people who aren't machine competent or know how to tinker with things. But you're putting together the wheel, the belt, the wheel, and the motor. It's not coming all the way put together. You have to think, am I gonna put this together, or am I gonna hire somebody to put this together? Am I gonna get a handyman, or do I know any sewing machine companies that fix sewing machines, the heavy machines? So if you do decide to go to a person, a mechanic or a handyman to fix your machine, how are you gonna get it to them? Are they gonna come to you? Are you gonna go to them? So you have to think about those things. With getting a handyman or somebody taking it to a company to fix, you don't know what they're doing. So they could do something and you're not there. It's just, you want to know everything it is to know about your machine when you put it together. Like, oh, I know this. But if somebody else is putting it together and then something goes wrong or it breaks, it can just put you in a bind of maybe having to pay more money, or keep having to call them, paying them, and things like that. But if you have somebody that doesn't mind doing it for free, you know, your boo thing, your husband, then you good to go. But if you don't have those things, it's going to be challenging, because this is a DIY. If you don't know anything about machines, if you don't know how to tinker, I'm being real, this machine is just not for you. It will be best for you to just start on a traditional sewing machine, like a Singer, a Brother. I started out with a Singer simple, and I use that machine to double my wefts. But I tried to use it to make wigs, but it just wasn't working, and I couldn't. It would get caught, everything would get caught up. I just didn't like it, and then I had no control with it. With this machine, I have control. I can alter the pedal, I can stop, I can move. It's just better for me. Once you get it set up correctly, it's gonna take you far, and you're gonna love it. It's gonna be a love hate. You're gonna know exactly what you need to do to fix it. Start out with the traditional sewing machine just to kind of get your feet wet, just to see, because you listen, I dove in. Okay, I dove in. I didn't know nothing, because I always said if I'm going to make wigs, I want to make wigs as they do overseas. So in order for me to make wigs like them, I need to use what they're using. That's why I dove into an industrial machine, and I like it better because, again, I have more control. I can see exactly what I'm doing, and it's just easier. Like that, the ball on this machine is just easy. It's really easy to make these wigs. Once you get your machine going, what all people say, you cooking with gas. For me, so these are my pros and cons of this machine. When I was younger, I always used to take things apart, put things back together. I've always just been the kid. My mama always used to say, like, I always had my hands into something. Like, I can't help it. I've bartended before, so I just like to do a lot of things with my hands. I don't know, y'all. That was pretty much it. I hope I answered all the questions. If I missed anything, please let me know. I'm trying to be on here more because I have so much going on. I'm in cosmetology school, class of 2023. I'll be done, and I just thank everybody for supporting me and being with me on this journey. It's going. That was pretty much it. These are my pros and cons of having an industrial sewing machine. And there she is again. I have my pre-guided wig caps coming as well. I actually got the packaging for that yesterday, so. And also, this is hair by Dolce Hair Tresses. Don't forget to shop. Link will be in the bio, and I will see you guys in the next one, and thank you for watching. Bye.